How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today, well, it's finally time to see what the pickups for next season are. I don't know why I said it so weird and robotic and like semi-robotically. Anyway, it is time for the spring 2021 anime pickups. You know what this is all about. We go in, we talk about anime. Uh, Anyway, I need not explain it. Okay, so the app is the website's kind of bugging. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into it, man. I don't think I have a. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. Let's get right into it. Boku no Hero Academia season 5. We're watching it. I don't know why it keeps showing it to us. Can you guys see that? Hold up. Is that even visible? Full screen projector. Yeah, it is. It's probably not visible on phone unless you full screen the video. Oh well, I'll be reading out the synopses and whatnot, so it shouldn't matter. Tab out and listen to me, I guess. Anyway, Ichira Naide Nagataro-san. Oh, jeez. I need to learn how to read. Slice of life, comedy, and romance. Okay, we got high schooler Hayase Nagatoro loves to spend her free time doing one thing, and that is to bully her senpai. After Nagatoro and her friends stumble upon the inspiring artist drawings, they find enjoyment mercilessly bullying the timid senpai. Nagatoro resolves to continue a cruel game and visits him daily so that she can force senpai into doing whatever interests her at the time, especially if it makes him uncomfortable. Slightly aroused by and somewhat fearful of Nagatoro, senpai is constantly roped into her antics as his interests, hobbies, appearance, and even personality are used against him as she entertains herself at his expense. As time goes on, senpai realizes that he doesn't dislike Nagatoro's presence, and the two of them develop an uneasy friendship as one patiently puts up with the antics of the other. Well, that is an interesting plot synopsis if I've ever heard one. This one, let's put it in the maybe column. We'll add it, maybe. Right? Feel free to pick up and tell me which animes you're picking up down in the comment section. Obviously, some of the ones that aren't being mentioned outright are already on my list, like further seasons and whatnot of like anime. Like Moriarty the Patriot, not Patriarch, is on the list, but it's not gonna show up in here. Anyway, Zombieland Saga Season 2. I've never seen the first one. I had no interest in it. I know someone who likes it. Maybe it's your thing. If you like Zombieland Saga Season 1, go watch it. Shaman King 2021. Also Fruits Basket, the final season. Yeah. I'm not watching it. I haven't watched season 1. I haven't watched season 2. So I'm definitely not gonna watch season 3. Anyway, maybe I'll watch it later on, but it's not for like the main season. Anyway, Shaman King 2021. I'm going to add this to the list. I won't read the synopsis. I should probably read the synopsis actually. This is a like reboot of a show from my childhood, which is why I'm definitely gonna watch it. But let's go through the synopsis for everyone who hasn't, for the youngins in the comment section and the YouTubes. Shamans are extraordinary individuals with the ability to communicate with ghosts, spirits, and gods, which are invisible to ordinary people. The Shaman Fight, a prestigious tournament pitting shamans from all over the world against each other, is held every 500 years, with the winners crowned Shaman King. This title allows the current incumbent to call upon the Great Spirit and shape the world as they see fit. Fighting some flavored class one night, Manta Oyamada, an ordinary middle school student, decides to take a shortcut through the local cemetery. Noticing him, a lone boy sitting on a gravestone invites Manta to stargaze with them. Realizing that them refers to the boy and his ghostly friends, Manta flees the terror. Later, the boy introduces himself as Yu Asakura, a shaman in training, and demonstrates his powers by teaming up with the ghost of 600-year-old samurai Amidamaru to save Manta from a group of thugs. Yu befriends Manta due to his ability to see spirits, and with the help of Amidamaru, they set out to accomplish Yu's goal of becoming the next Shaman King. So yeah, it's just Shaman King in 2021 Okay, while I'm recording, let me. Hey, the Volcano Chronicles 4 reviews up. Nice, nice. Let's put my phone on Do Not Disturb because apparently, Anyway. Next, Megalo Box 2. I don't fucking know what that is. I have never heard of Megalo Box. This very easy to read, but also I'm a derp and I can't read this anime right here. Where my mouse is. I'm going to butcher it severely, so language butchering warning. Hege wo soru soshite joshikose wo hiro. Alright. Office worker Yoshida has been crushing on his coworker Airi Goto for 5 years. Wow, okay. Despite finally scoring a date with her, his confession is promptly rejected. Drunk and disappointed, he stumbles home only to find a high school girl sitting on the side of the road. The girl, needing a place to stay the night, attempts to sue Yoshida. Sorry, rejecting her advances, he nevertheless invites her to his apartment. Okay! Should I be worried? The next morning, the girl, introducing herself as Sayu Ogiwara, reveals that she has run away from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo. During her 6-month spree, she traded sexual favors for a roof over her head. Yoshida, however, remains unswayed by her seduction. Instead, he has her do a different kind of work, one that entails washing dishes and doing laundry. And so a touching relationship between a heartbroken adult and a runaway high school girl begins. What's the rating on this anime? We're gonna look at the rating on this anime. I'm very uncomfy. Rating, none. I'm very uncomfy. I am very uncomfy. I am very uncomfy. Like, that gives me... how do I say this? I'm very uncomfy. I'm very uncomfy. I'm hoping it's not as bad as I think. I'm going to add it. But I'm going to preface this by saying I am hoping to every deity in existence, whether real or not, that this isn't as bad as I think. I'm just hoping it never actually shows any of the bad scenes. If I'm wrong, it's an insta drop. I'm gonna give it 1 episode. I'm gonna give it 1 episode. If this turns out to be some kind of screwed up, like, NSFW shit, I'm going to drop it. Like, fuck's sake, man. That's not anime, that's like thing that I can't mention on video because it would get this video suppressed to hell and back. Anyway. Alright, Slime Taoshite. Oh! I killed 300 slimes or whatever to max level. That's essentially what it is. This is definitely getting added. I'll read the synopsis for you guys, but anyway. Suddenly dying from overwork, a salary woman, Azusa Aizawa, finds herself before an angel, who allows her to reincarnate into a new world as an immortal witch, where she spends her days killing slimes for money on an otherwise eternal vacation. Well. But even the minimal experience points from slimes will add up after hundreds of years, and Azusa discovers that she accidentally reached the maximum level. Fearing that her strong abilities will attract Warwick and force her back to a life of her exertion, she decides to hide her strength in order to preserve her peaceful lifestyle. Despite her efforts, tales of the max level Witch of the Plateau spread across the land, and a proud dragon named Raika shows up looking to test their strength against her. Even though Azusa defeats and befriends Raika, problems arise as both friends and foes come looking for the secluded witch. Oh no. Oh no! What is this? SSS Dino Xenon. SSS Gridman? Is related to it. It's like mech? It's like a mech anime. Okay. You guys keep getting sneak peeks as to what's already on my list. Anyway. No synopsis, I'll add it. It's a mech anime. Those tend to be pretty fun to watch. Anyway. Eden Zero, finally an anime with a name I can pronounce. At Granbell Kingdom, an abandoned amusement park, Shiki has lived his entire life among machines, but one day Rebecca and her cat companion, Happy, appear at the park's front gates. Little do these newcomers know that this is the first human contact Granbell has had in 100 years. As Shiki stumbles his way into making new friends, his former neighbors stir at an opportunity for a robo-rebellion, and when his old homeland becomes too dangerous, Shiki must join Rebecca and Happy on their spaceship and escape into the boundless cosmos. Yes. Sounds fun. Osanana Jimi Gazetai ni Makenai love comedy. Oh dear. It's a harem love comedy. Oh god. My childhood friend Shida Kuroha seems to have feelings for me. She lives next door to a small and cute, the outgoing character. She's the caring One-san type. This being one of her greatest strengths. But I already have my first love, the beautiful idol of our school, and the award-winning author Kachi Shirokusa. Thinking about rationally, I should have no chances with her, but while walking home from school, she only talks to me, with a smile even. Might actually have a chance, don't you think? Or so I thought, but then I heard that Shirokusa, already as boyfriend in my life, took a turn for the worse. I want to die, why is it not me? Even though she was my first love. As I was drowning in despair and depression, Kuroha whispered, if that's tough for you, then how about we get revenge? The best revenge ever, that is. Should I be worried? I'm worried that this is gonna be like the mega anime like season, and I'm gonna end up with like a billion anime to watch, and it's just gonna be sad and crying. Anyway, uh, curiosity. I'm curious. It's a comedy, so there shouldn't be too much like weirdness. Actually, what's the drama romance? Okay, so that makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, it's a comedy, so it should be fine, right? Like it should be fine to watch. You know, comedies tend to be on the positive side and not very uncomfy, like a certain anime I'm not going to name because, oh dear god, that anime is absolute just big yikes. It's from this season. I'm sure everyone can figure out which anime I'm talking about. If you mention in the comments, I'm deleting it, by the way. Don't mention the anime. It's a bad anime. It needs to be yeeted from existence. Anyway, Tokyo Revengers. Action, drama, school, shonen. Oh, no. Drama and shonen. Anyway. Takemichi Hanagaki's life is at an all-time low. Just when he thought it couldn't get worse, he finds out that Hinata Tachibana, his ex-girlfriend, was murdered by the Tokyo Manji Gang, a group of vicious criminals that has been disturbing society's peace for quite some time. Wondering it all went wrong, Takemichi suddenly finds himself traveling through time, ending up 12 years in the past, when he was still In a relationship with Hinata, realizing he has a chance to save her, Takemichi resolves to infiltrate Manji gang and climb the ranks in order to rewrite the future and save Hinata from her tragic fate. Oh! Okay! I can tell. Okay! Okay. This is gonna be one of those seasons where I've got like a million anime to watch, and I'm just like, please let a bunch of them be like 10 minutes, like 4 minutes long, man. I need anime shorts! Anyway, 86. Oh god. That's gonna be a hard anime to watch. Or at least find a place to watch it on. Anyway. The Republic of San Magnolia. For a long time, this country has been besieged by its neighbor, the Gideon Empire, which created a series of unmanned drones called the Legion. After years of painstaking research, the Republic finally developed autonomous drones of her own, turning the one-sided struggle into a war without casualties, or at least that's what the government claims. Truth, there is no such thing as a bloodless war. Beyond the fortified walls protecting the 85 Republic territories lies the non-existent 86th sector. The young men and women of this forsaken land are branded the 86 and stripped of the humanity, pilot the unmanned weapons into battle. Shin directs the actions of a detachment of young 86ers while on the battlefield. Lena is a handler who commands the detachment from the remote rear with the help of special communication. The farewell story of the severe and sad struggle of these two begin. What? That just sounds fucked up. I think we found our first. I'm reading it and just no. I'm sorry, what? No, that sounds heavily fucked up. No, I'm not watching that. What the fuck? Look, we went from a tragic, I'm slightly uncomfy through the synopsis to I just want to cry now. Like, what? No. You can't just take out an entire sector of a country and just be like, yeah, y'all are gonna die. Have fun. No! What? What? No! Anyway, next anime. Koi to Yobu ni wa kimochi warui. Ugh. Once you fall someone, you can't stop the love. A strange encounter spurs the meeting of Amakusa Ryu, a high-spec businessman who's loose with women, and his high school sister's best friend, Arima Ichika. From there, he falls madly in love. On one hand, he approaches her with almost two straightforward methods, while she responds simply disgusted and told him without hesitation and takes it as a way of showing love. This romantic comment about a twisted elite employee and a normal otaku high school girl. No! That's just no! We are not doing this! We finally found anime that I can say no to. I'll take a guy who turns down a high school girl's advances and gives her chores in exchange for a room and board over the guy who tries to seduce the underage girl, because that's just wrong. Anyway, Mars Red. Mars Red takes place in 1923, and the vampires have existed for quite a while, but now the number of vampires is increasing, and a mysterious artificial blood source called Askra has appeared. The Japanese government, in turn, creates Code Zero, a unit within the army. A unit, not an unit. It should be an unit, but it's a unit because a unit sounds better. Grammatically, it should be an. I understand why it says an, but it should be, but it's a. Tasked with taking down the vampire forces, and what better way to track vampires than by using vampires? Created by Nakajima, this unit has historically been in the business of information war, but has been reassigned to solve the vampire crisis. Interessante. Sentoin Hakenshi Masu. I butchered that heavily. Always bring a gun to a sword fight. With world domination nearly in their grasp, the supreme leaders of the Kisaragi Corporation, an underground criminal group turned evil megacorp, decided to try their hands at interstellar conquest. A quick dice roll nominates their chief operative, Combat Agent 6, to be the one to explore the alien planet. The first thing he does when he gets there is change the sacred conditions for royal ritual to the most embarrassing thing you think of. But evil deeds are business as usual for Kisaragi operatives, so if 6 wants a promotion and raise, he'll have to work much harder than that. For starters, he'll have to do something about the other group of villains, planet, or calling themselves the Demon Lord's Army, or whatever. After all, this world doesn't need 2 evil organizations. Sounds interesting, but it's just not hooking me in. It's evil versus evil from the sound of it, which doesn't really hook me in. I like having heroes in my stories. If we're gonna have a hero and villain type thing, I like having a hero as opposed to villain versus villain. Right? Like, that just seems odd. Okay, I think this is The World Ends With You. Yeah, The World Ends With You, the animation. I'm not interested in it. Pause right here to read the synopsis. I'm not interested in this. Like, I'm not interested in the game, let alone the animation version of it. But yeah, pause right here, read the synopsis if you want. Or just look up The World Ends With You, the animation on Mal. I'm not gonna watch it. Anyway. Shakunetsu Kabaddi. First year high schooler. Oh, sports. What sport is this? Soccer. So football for the non-Americans. I have no interest. I'm gonna say this right now. Full cam for emphasis. I have no interest in football or soccer for the Americans. Not my sport. I much prefer basketball, and even then, I never finished the basketball anime. We're gonna skip. I'm not even gonna read the synopsis. Pause it, whatever. I read the title up for you. Look it up. I just don't care. Slice of Life, Supernatural, and Seinen. Shadow's House. Ooh, Slice of Life, my favorite. Faceless shadow nobles living in a vast mansion attended by living dolls who spend much of their time cleaning up the soot endlessly emitted by their mysterious masters. Follow the story of Emiliko, a young and truthful living doll, as she learns her duty serving as the attendant for Kate Shadow-sama. See? This sounds more interesting than villain versus villain. Like, why do they emit soot? Why do they have faceless? Why are they faceless? Why are they being served by living dolls? Why not living people? What is going on in this anime? Right? It leaves you thinking. Versus villain versus villain. Okay. I don't care about villain versus villain. The villains can go kill each other for all I care. Alright, let's add Shadow's House. I wonder if we get to see their faces at the end of the anime. See? Other questions. We got questions for this anime. Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood. Ooh. Set in alternate history Japan in 1931 in the 64th year of the Meiji era. The Tokugawa shogunate was never abolished and Emperor Meiji was never restored to power. The anime will follow the activities of Nue, an organization of shogunate executioners who enforce the government. The country has developed its own energy source, the Dragon Vein, and has achieved a unique development in which science and the Edo period are mixed. However, behind the glamorous city, the dissident organization Kuchinawa strives to overthrow the administration, while the Nue of the Tokugawa regime, who is entrusted with extermination, are in conflict. Sawa Yukimura, whose family was killed when she was young, continues to search for Janome, the executioner of the Nue. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually interesting. You know, we got a plot that isn't, you know, uber generic. It's historical, but not. Music, drama, and school. I'll read it. Mashiro no Oto. I don't think I'm gonna watch this one, because it's talking about the shamisen, and I'm just like, okay. Like, idol anime, I'll watch. Sure. You know. Slice of life, singing and dancing, why not? I can get some good music to listen to while I drive. But a shamisen, like, I don't know. Anyway, shamisen is a traditional Japanese musical instrument that looks similar to a guitar. Teenager Sawamura Setsu's grandfather raised him, and his older brother Okana recently passed away. His grandfather was one of the greatest shamisen players, and the two siblings grew up listening to him play and learning to play the instrument. Since the grandfather's death, Setsu dropped out of high school and moved to Tokyo, and has been drifting, not knowing what to do besides play his shamisen. That's when his successful and rich mother, Umeko, storms into his life and tries to shape Setsu up. She enrolls him back into high school, but little does Setsu know that he is about to rediscover his passion for shamisen. Wait! Wait a minute! I went into this anime thinking, I'm probably not going to like the synopsis. And now I'm adding it to the list. See? That's how you write a synopsis. That's how you do it. You know, you get a guy coming in being like, I'm not interested in this. And then they come out of being like, interesting. Let's see where this goes. That's how you write a synopsis, not, oh, we just got two evil organizations duking it out. Okay, have fun. I don't care. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I love how I'm judging the people who write the synopsis for these things. It's just like, this is a shit synopsis. They should be ashamed of themselves. Versus, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is pretty much the content y'all are subscribed to. No, everyone expected this, and this is going to be a long as fuck video. We're already at 27 minutes. Alright, Godzilla SP. Is this a Netflix anime? The series features an original story which depicts the young geniuses Mei Kamino, a female researcher, and Yun Arikawa, a male engineer, as they take on an unprecedented threat with their companions. Digit comes up from the depths, only young geniuses Mei and Yun and their team can face the threat in Godzilla Singular Point. I recommend watching this for those interested in Godzilla. I personally have no interest in Godzilla. Like, I haven't seen the live action movies. I haven't seen anything to do with Godzilla. I just don't care. I know I'm going to probably get some flack for that. You're more than welcome to write angry comments about it. As long as you don't use, like, slurs or whatever, it'll probably go through. I don't mind people insulting me. I don't really care. This is just weird. It's a Godzilla anime. I didn't care for it when it was in, like, Teen Titans, like Godzilla-esque, or when it was in Scooby-Doo. And I like those shows. I don't care for it on its own. It just doesn't pull me. I'm not interested in Godzilla. Anyway, feel free to watch this and tell me how it is. If you guys enjoy it, feel free to tell me. Come back to the video and write in the comment section, this anime was amazing in, you know, 20 weeks time, or whatever. But, not my thing. And I'm also pretty sure it's a Netflix original, which means I'm going to end up having to watch it in English, and I don't want to watch English anime. Because it's borderline impossible to watch Netflix Japan, and I don't have a VPN. And I hear Netflix doesn't like VPNs all that much, so it's like, Anyway. Kyoku Shinka Shita Full Dive RPG. Okay, game, anime. likely it's like the it'll be good. It'll likely be like Kuma Bear and the Max Defense anime. So let's read the synopsis. In an unexpected turn of events, dull high school student Hiroyuki obtains the full dive role-playing game Kiwame Quest. Created by the best of technology, the game claims to take reality to its extremes. From stunning graphics, NPCs' behavior, to the scent of vegetation, and even the sensation of wind brushing against the skin, everything was the result of an ultimate workmanship. So the game is a little too realistic and messy to clear. Kiwame Quest features over 10 quadrillion flags and reflects the player's real-life physical abilities in the game. Being hit in the game also hurts in real life, and slash wounds take days to heal. The only reward here is a sense of accomplishment. Conquer the most stressful game in history that can't be played casually. Oh no, no, no! It's calling to my inner gamer! And my inner weeb. I'm being double attacked! Let's do it. Let's do it. I can never resist a game anime because it goes towards my inner weeb and my inner gamer. And it's just like, how many more anime do we got? Oh god, this is a long ass list. It's looking like we got a couple. We got a couple chunks. Vivi Fluorite Ice Song. Ooh. Nearland, an AI complex theme park where dreams, hopes, and science intermingle. Created as the first ever autonomous humanoid AI, Vivi acts as an AI cast for the establishment to fulfill her mission of making everyone happy through songs. She continues to take the stage and perform with all her heart. However, the theme park was still lacking popularity. One day, an AI named Matsumoto appears before Vivi and explains that he has traveled from 100 years into the future with a mission to correct history with Vivi and prevent the war between AI and humanity, set to take place 100 years later. What sort of future will the encounter of two AI with different missions redraw? This is the story of AI destroying AI. AI Diva Vivi's 100-year journey begins. Oh, oh no. God damn it, we're 30 minutes already. Damn it, I'm recording for an hour. Oh, headset's dying. Whoa. Time to plug in my ears. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to add Fluorite Ice Song. I'm curious where this is headed. Battery low. Battery critical. I am so glad I have thing muted. Because that always gave me a heart attack. Anyway. Dragon Iewokao. When a dragon fails to live up to the fearsome standards set for him, his family kicks him out. He embarks on a quest to find a new home. Finds that life on the road is no place for a cowardly beast of legend. In a fantasy world full of elves, dwarves, and other mythical creatures where everyone wants a piece of him, literally, versions of house hunting reach a whole new level. Wait, what? Okay, wait, hold up. I want to see this. That's just weird. A cowardly dragon, huh? Sayonara Watashi no Kramer. Ooh. With no... Oh. Hold up. Sports and soccer. What was it I said about my interest in football? It is non-existent. I believe I said it last season as well. I have no interest in sports anime. This one looks like it's all about like girls playing soccer. Sumere, yeah. Sumere Suo. Yeah, it's gonna be like a girls' high school, junior high. Oh, yeah, junior high. Yeah, I don't care. Baseball, sure. Basketball, sure. Tennis, sure. But, like, soccer, come on. Anyway. Sports! Bakuten. Rhythmic gymnastics. No interest. Mystery and school. Alright, Bishonen Tanteidan. Mayumi Dojima, second-year student at the exclusive Yubiwa Academy Middle School, has lost something. A star she glimpsed just once, 10 long years ago, but help is on the way in the form of the unofficial, secretive, thoroughly mysterious Pretty Boy Detective Club, rumored to solve problems within the school, most of which they themselves might as well created for reasons aesthetic rather than financial. These 5 gorgeous boys, excitement, danger, over my own beauty. I look depressed now. I'm sure I look depressed now. We're 35 minutes in, we're not finished, and I'm starting to just not care for the anime. Alright, no. Second year high school student, Koguma doesn't lead a very interesting life. She has no parents, no friends, nor hobbies to keep her daily life busy. One day she acquires a second-hand Honda Super Cub motorcycle and rides it to school. As time goes by, not only does Koguma have a new adventurous life, but she also forges precious friendships thanks to her precious little motorcycle. Okay. Oh dear. Alright, Seiju no Marioki wa Bano desu. Anyway, Sei, a 20-year-old office worker, is whisked away to a whole new world. Unfortunately for Sei, the ritual that summoned her meant to produce a saint who would banish the dark magic brought 2 people over instead of 1, and everyone prefers the second over Sei. But this is just fine by Sei, who leaves the royal palace to set up shop making potions and cosmetics with her newfound magic. Business is booming, and this might not be such a bad life after all, as long as her supposed saint doesn't come back to haunt her. Oh. So we're just gonna watch a shop owner. Okay, this is gonna be like customer of the week style. Let's do it. Also, my stomach's starting to hurt. Taxi. In a city which should be familiar, there's the feeling of something a little different. Kotokawa, the driver, lives an ordinary life. Taxis. I'm already bored. I'm looking at the animations and it's just not pulling me in. I'm just gonna skip this. Like, it's just not pulling me in at all. It's what? Anthropomorphic animals from the looks of the image. One of which drives a taxi, and there's a bunch of mysteries. A couple videos ago, I said I don't have an interest in anthropomorphic animals. That hasn't changed. Like, if I want to watch anthropomorphic animals, I'd go watch Looney Tunes. Anyway. Cestus, the Roman fighter. Cestus. But there's a V in the title. Anyway. 54 AD, Cestus, a young boy orphaned by the Roman Empire, made a slave, is placed into a training school for pugilists. It is here that he begins his journey to defy fate and fight for his own freedom. So, fisticuffs. And just a bunch of fighting does not interest me. Like, that's what God of High School was. And I dropped that anime halfway through. It just got boring as fuck. Anyway. Yakunara Mug Cup Mo. Slice of life. Okay. The city of Tajimi, located in the southern part of Gifu Prefecture, Japan, is famous for earthenware. The city is noted with historical party producers. Ceramic art museums and facilities where you can try your hand at making pottery and serve food on minnoware dishes. The story begins when a high school girl moves to a shopping street in Tajimi. Man encounters a waiter, friends, town folks, ceramic art, etc. What will she discover in a town famous for ceramic? This is a good question. Let's find out. Can I make a joke about the next anime's chibi art style? Okay, I'm gonna make a very poor joke. Look, it's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remix. There. That's my very poor joke about the chibi art style. Now, let's get into reading it. I'm not gonna read the title. I can't read that. I'm tired. I'm hungry. It's 1,000,000 degrees in my room, apparently. And I kind of want to finish this video before the hour mark. Set in the year 300, the era of the gods, heroes and shrine maidens were summoned after a crisis befell on the sacred tree. The Central Middle School Hero Club was transformed into a Household with 27 of them gathered together, headed by someone who has a strong sense of companionship. Fu Inobuzaki, she is determined to make it an Udon Hero Club. Wow, I have even less interest. Okay, Fairy Ranmaru. Set in a world of cruelty and heartbreak, Fairy Ranmaru follows 5 young men who work at the mysterious Bar F and who offer to heal the hearts of their clients, wiping away their tears, causing smiles to bloom like flowers. They take no payment aside from stealing their clients' hearts. No. 7 Knights Revolution is set in a world where eons ago, valiant heroes fought against the forces of destruction. While their deeds passed into legend, the power of these heroes was later inherited by successors who fought to protect the world. One day, Faria, successor of the 7 Knights, saves an ordinary boy named Nemo from the forces of destruction. During the ensuing battle, Nemo summons the power of a hero, becomes successor as well. However, Nemo's hero is a stranger that is unknown to history, and so an epic journey where the past and present collide begins. Holy crap, I feel really weak. This was not supposed to take this long, by the way. This video was supposed to be half the length. Blue Reflection Ray. A clear summer sky spreads over the Hoshinomiya Girls' High School. The story begins with the belated start of school life for Hinako Shirai, who has just recovered from a leg injury due to a tragic accident. The magical sisters Yuzu and Lime bestowed her with a special power to become a reflector. Hinako transforms into the magical reflector form and protects the world from devastating forces for the sake of the world and her own dream that she thought she had to give up on. My like energy levels are lacking down because like no. Gundam World Heroes, no. Dinosaurs, no, don't care. Duel Masters, don't care. And okay, that's it. That is all of them! So let's look at the final list. Why don't we? We got all of this. 26 anime. Okay, that actually wasn't as much as I thought. There is 26 anime, including one with no synopsis. I might add the Athletus one, probably not though. Jesus, 45 minutes. I feel like death. So probably no stream today. I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you guys are gonna watch next season down in the comment section down below. That is gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe for new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.